U.S. President Donald Trump has once again highlighted progress in trade negotiations between the United States and China, describing the ongoing discussions as going very well. Speaking to reporters, Trump revealed that he is expected to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea in the coming days, signaling renewed efforts to stabilize one of the world's most crucial economic relationships. Trump, known for his aggressive stance on trade, defended his controversial use of tariffs as a strategic tool. He claimed that tariffs imposed on Chinese goods have generated hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue for the U.S. government, giving Washington what he described as leverage in trade talks. According to Trump, this approach has shifted the balance of power, making the U.S. stronger on the global stage. "We're not stupid anymore," Trump declared. "China wants to talk, and we hold all the cards." His statement reflects his long-held belief that previous administrations allowed China to take unfair advantage of American industries, jobs, and markets. Trump insists his policies have reversed that trend, restoring what he calls economic respect for the United States. The meeting in South Korea is expected to focus on reducing trade tensions, increasing market access, and ensuring fair practices between the world's two largest economies. Both leaders face mounting domestic and international pressure to reach a breakthrough that benefits their respective nations. For more detailed updates on global trade, economic developments, and U.S. foreign policy, stay tuned and subscribe to DRM News, your trusted source for verified world headlines. During his recent press conference, President Donald Trump doubled down on his defense of tariffs, portraying them as a powerful weapon in the United States' trade arsenal. He argued that tariffs have not only brought in significant revenue but also forced China to return to the negotiating table. According to Trump, his administration's hardline stance has restored fairness in trade relations that he claims were previously one-sided in Beijing's favor. Trump asserted that before his presidency, the U.S. had been taken advantage of by global trading partners for decades, particularly China. He accused previous administrations of failing to protect American industries, workers, and intellectual property. "We lost millions of jobs and trillions of dollars because of bad deals," Trump said. "Now, those days are over." The president also praised the resilience of the American economy, noting that despite the trade conflict, the U.S. market remains strong, with job growth, manufacturing activity, and investor confidence continuing to rise. Trump emphasized that the tariffs were designed not to harm, but to strengthen the American economy by encouraging domestic production and reducing dependence on imports. In his remarks, Trump stated, "The tariffs made us powerful again. They brought respect." For the first time in decades, the United States is negotiating from a position of strength. He added that the upcoming meeting with President Xi Jinping in South Korea would be a critical step toward a fair and balanced trade deal. Trump's confident tone signals that Washington is not backing down. As talks progress, markets and analysts worldwide are closely monitoring every move, aware that the outcome could reshape global trade dynamics for years to come. The upcoming meeting between President Donald Trump and President Xi Jinping in South Korea carries significant global importance. Analysts say the talks could mark a turning point in the long-running U.S.-China trade dispute, which has affected markets, industries, and economies worldwide. For years, tensions between the two largest economies have centered on tariffs, technology access, and the balance of trade. Now, both sides appear ready to explore a potential compromise that could ease economic uncertainty. Experts believe that Trump's confident remarks are part of his negotiation strategy. By emphasizing U.S. strength and leverage, the president aims to pressure China into offering greater concessions on trade practices, intellectual property protection, and market access. However, some economists warn that overconfidence could risk escalating tensions if expectations are not met during the meeting. From Beijing's perspective, cooperation is equally vital. China's economy has slowed in recent years due to global challenges, and restoring stable trade relations with the United States could help boost investor confidence and exports. Both nations understand that prolonged conflict benefits neither side, and the rest of the world is watching closely for any signs of progress. If successful, the Trump-Xi talks could lead to a new framework for global trade, setting the tone for international economic policy in the coming decade. But if discussions fail, analysts fear a renewed escalation in tariffs and market volatility. As global attention turns toward Seoul, the outcome of this meeting could influence stock markets, supply chains, and diplomatic relations for months ahead. For continued coverage of this developing story and more updates on global politics, economics, and world events, stay tuned and subscribe to DRM News, your trusted voice in international reporting.